All this work that we're doing, brothers, for this ministry, eventually is going to pay off. You better believe it, man. It's going to pay off like you'll never believe, okay? And by the way, we're the highest value male on this planet. The men of the Lord, the men of this truth, the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the highest value male there is.
Where can you find quality primary care for you and your whole family? Right.
That's right. After we spoke to Chief Joseph Wade, we found out that they are investigating 3 separate shootings, all taking place in South Jackson. They don't have any connections, but they are all under investigation. One of them has actually made people a little hesitant to even go to the grocery store.
It's tiring. It's getting to the point you're tired of opening up news apps. You're tired of turning the news on because every time you do, somebody's been shot, somebody's been robbed, or somebody's been killed.
After an altercation in the parking lot of Cash Saver located on McDowell Road, one man was shot multiple times and taken to UMMC in critical condition. The 2 suspects seen here are still on the run, and according to Police Chief Joseph Wade, they are armed and dangerous.
It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable for you to be that bold to walk up to somebody at their vehicle, then decide to harm them in that type of very, very egregious way.
The shooting happened in the middle of the day and has left people we spoke to with a lot of nerves.
It makes you afraid now to just even come out to take care of a normal everyday task that people do. It makes you just kind of wonder, okay, if it's happening at the grocery store, then where's it going to happen next?
Others we spoke to say shooting in the city is just all too common to worry about, especially at people's place of work.
I hear it every night. I ain't really tripping off it. Night. You see it live. I mean, we kind of used to it out here because it's real dangerous out here.
And it wasn't just the Cash Saver parking lot where the incidents took place Tuesday.
We have our officers who are spread very thin, working multiple crime scenes at the same time in one particular part of town, South Jackson.
JPD says they are also working to find who shot and killed 68-year-old Charlene Grayer, who was found dead inside of her home on Stokes-Robertson Road. And then a death investigation is underway after a 19-year-old was found dead on Greenwood Avenue. Chief Wade says despite all of the violence, his goal is to change people's reaction to violence in the capital city so it's no longer common.
This year, we're going to act with a sense of urgency. We're not talking about 3 months down the road. We're not talking about 6 months down the road. We're going to forge change in this city right now.
Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, whom rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the 4 winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. All right, and as you can see, it's just another, report, all right, of death, and that's the theme of the culture of our people is just death. It's in their diet, okay, it's in their entertainment, and it's pretty much a pastime, all right, and it just like the lesson I did earlier, it's just a cycle of death, man. I might always call this cycle of death part 2, and it won't stop until the Lord, all right, brings destruction, man, and the destruction is going to be a great reset, because our people, all right, are in a death cycle, and it only gets worse, because the children, okay, parenting is pretty much dead. Parenting is a lost art amongst our people, the majority. You have a few, but for the most part, parenting is dead. Each generation gets worse. And it's something, I seen when they was asking these 2 Eves. Let me see. Let me rewind it. think it's around here.
At people's place of work.
I hear it every night. I ain't really tripping off it. You see it live. I mean, we.
All right, and you see, all right, these two Eve, work at Pizza Hut. All right, now if they're gonna, she said she see it every night. She really ain't tripping off of it. The one to the right, to the left of the screen, with the blonde hair, and she like it. You know what type of nigga she's into, man. Okay, you can tell she's kind of excited talking about it. All right, that's the culture. All right, and Eve loved death. And pretty much, I'm gonna let it play again. Just look at the smile.
I ain't really tripping off it. You see it live.
You see? What's the smile about, man? They ask her about, the one on the right, like she hear it every night, because you have those, those women. All right, Jake and Eve, they really hate the environment that they come up in. That's why they grind so hard to get out of it. Get 2-3 jobs, go to school, go to the military to try to escape, the chaos. But then you have those that love it. They love it. They live for it. All right. And just studying her body language. All right. To the left with the blonde ponytails. Okay. She loves it. Okay. And she's going to have 3-4 children. Okay. While different degenerate niggas, and those children are going to grow up more degenerate than this current culture. All right. Because you have Esau, in the mix, putting enchantments on them from the womb. Okay, and Eve pretty much just housed and clothed these niggas, and they grow into serial killers, man. Okay, or more single mothers, all right, to raise more serial killers, man. All right, pretty much Eve has got to the point where she just breeding serial killers, man, and alphabet people. Okay. It's just a cycle of death. It will never stop if the Lord doesn't intervene. Okay? So let's get some precepts. Make it too long. This Baruch chapter, let me get this. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14. And this is in the GNT. Because all this is a result of our people, being separated from our power. This is the condition of our people separated from Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. All right? Separated from their wisdom and understanding on how to live. The Bible teaches us how to live, how to react to practical situations. Okay? The wisdom for life, man. You see? And as our people have gotten separated from that, they become very primitive, man. Okay? It says, this is Wisdom of Solomon 14-22, and this is the GNT. It says, one thing led to another. It was not enough to be wrong about the knowledge of the Most High. They lived in a state of evil warfare, but they called so ignorant. All right, but they were so ignorant they called it peace. Okay, and you look at this picture. She's at peace with this madness, man. And her and many others, man, they're at peace with it, man. Okay, to live in a war zone. Okay, to live in dysfunction and drama. They're at peace with it, man. Okay, you see the one on the right. She's a little more agitated, but this is how many of them think, man. Okay? That's lit to them. It says they murdered children in their initiation rituals, which is today. It will be abortions. Okay? Where they delete children. That's a common thing amongst Jake, man. It says celebrate secret mysteries and held wild ceremonial orgies with unnatural practices, man. Yeah, you have a culture, all right, where women getting trains ran on women, threesome, foursome. That's going on. There's a lot of that going on. And it all goes back to paganism, man. Pagan culture, man. Putting spirits on our people. They said they no longer kept their lives or their marriages pure. A man might kill another by an act of treachery or cause him grief by committing adultery with his wife, man. Adultery is rampant. Okay? The elder brother Karaza Zakba out of Baltimore, he did a video, and those NBA players, they were speaking on how, all the players are sleeping with each other's wives. They sleeping with the coach's wife. It's just, it's just wide open, man. Okay? That's just the culture. And it starts from the rich of our people down to the poorest, man. Elder Pastor Hart, he did a video. He was speaking about this woman that was a psychiatrist and dealing with Eve. And she said, from her studies and, her patients and her experience in the field, she said at least 90%, all right, of the nigga woman is cheating. All right, is stepping out. Okay? That's the culture, man. That's the norm. It says everything was a complete riot of bloody murder, robbery, deceit, corruption, faithfulness, disorder, falsehood, harassment of innocent people. Okay? You grow up in them environments and you don't participate in the madness, you're ridiculed. Okay? You're mocked. Okay? Because you're not participating in the madness, man. All right? 68-year-old woman put to death in the house. Okay? Now, we know overall, she's not innocent in the eyes of the Lord. Like, there was a judgment, for something we don't know about. All right? But on the surface level, in that incident, okay, the 68-year-old woman, what is she doing? And she's is being home invaded and put to death, man. Okay, and there was a time when certain things was off limit, man. Women, children, mainly the elderly and children. Okay, because the nigga want to be wild and she be in the mix of the madness. All right, but there was a time when the elderly and the children, was pretty much, it was taboo. It was unacceptable to even cross that line. But now ain't no lines, ain't no boundaries, man, and it's only getting worse. Okay, it says harassment of innocent people, ingratitude, moral decay, sexual perversion, broken marriages, adultery, and immorality. The worship of idols, whose name should never be spoken, is the beginning and the end and cause and the result of every evil. Okay, so this is a culture. Our people have a culture that's rooted in paganism, man. The worship of women, the worship of sex, all right, the ride, the vagina, okay, the worship of money, okay, the worship of self, which that goes into Satanism, self-worship, okay, and all these things have led to a culture of just complete death, man, and disorder. It said people who worship them lose control of themselves in ecstasy, or pass off lies as prophecy, or live wickedly, or break their word without hesitation, man. And people have lost complete control of themselves, man. And we found our way back to peace, man, through this word. You see, this understanding has created peace in our life, man. I know I can speak personally, man. This truth, this understanding has me in a place of peace. We go through our vexation because we're in this wicked society, man. But resting in Yahweh Shai, man, I'm at peace, man. I'm at peace. I'm not living to nigga standards, not trying to impress niggas, not trying to impress Eve, not being a slave to the flesh. It's a battle, but you get to a point to where you gonna tame this thing, man. We're not gonna defeat the flesh until we change. But you get to a point to where, hey, you start operating outside the flesh and you're mostly in the spirit, man. Okay, and it's a peace that comes with it, man. Okay, and you read here, this is Baruch 3:9 says, "Hear, Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead." Okay? People are defiled with the dead. You know, amongst these heathens, man, and then have adopted these customs. Okay, westernization. All right, and it has turned our people into complete beasts, man. To where they're the walking dead. All right, it says, "Thou art counted with them that go down into the grave. Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom," man. Okay, so we ended up in our enemy's land due to our disobedience. Okay, and put into captivity, you know, and we fell away. All right, through torture. All right, through labor. All right, and in this time, okay, by being re-educated in wickedness, man. Okay, it says, "Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom," which is the scriptures, man, because it's flowing waters of wisdom, man. You can open this book and read one precept, man. It'll change your life, man. Me and the brother Yawatas, I was speaking on that yesterday. You know, the brother called me while I was reading the precept, you know, and that pretty much sparked that lesson that me and the beloved brother Yoram Yashar, you know, we did concerning with a house built on wisdom. And the brother called me while I was reading. You know, we just chopping it up in the spirit, you know, and you know, I had told him, you know, like one precept can change your whole life, man. You know, you can apply one precept and see the instant effect, you know, of peace that it'll bring, man, you know, or efficiency that it'll bring into the way that we move, man. You know, this is the actual fountain of wisdom. Okay, it said, "For if thou hadst walked it said, verse 13, "For if thou hadst walked in the way of the Most High, thou shouldst have dwelled in peace forever." Okay, the Lord, these laws created peace, man. Okay, the West will look at them as harsh, but look at the results of accepting everything and you know, having a tolerance for everything. Look at the result, man. Everybody's suffering, man. Okay, you know, you had the She Jake saying, "Look, she's afraid to go to the grocery store, man." Okay, because these young death squads out here, man. But that's a result from turning from the way. Okay, you read verse 14 said, "Learn where is wisdom, where is strength, where is understanding, that thou mayest know also where is length of days and life, where is the light of the eyes and peace." Okay, and this is what we've come back to, man, an understanding that breeds peace, man. You know, we've come into a way that breeds peace, man. All right, and ultimately it's going to lead to immortality, which is going to be eternal peace, man. All right, at the coming of Yahushua. So that was the point. You know, I just want to go into that, you know, cycle of death, man. You know, it'll never stop if the Lord didn't intervene, man. Okay, matter of fact, I gotta end it there. It's a spirit. It's already in Isaiah, the first chapter. Isaiah 1:9. "Except the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we would have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah." Okay, so their remnant, all right, was predestined from the foundation of the earth, you know, to preserve the rest of the nation, man, in the kingdom. You know, Yahushua is coming to deliver their remnant, you know, and then our people are going to have to be born into a righteous kingdom, you know. But if it wasn't for that remnant, we would just be finished, man, as a nation through. Okay, So Lord will, we was edified. Till next time I say shalom.